Welcome back everyone. Today I am going to do review of a Steyr GB. Uh, it's been a long time uh, since I make this review. So let's begin. So Steyr GB is not stand for Great Britain. This is not for British Army, but for Austrian Army. It was in a competition with Glock 17 and Glock 17 won. This pistol lost. This is probably uh, like a like really disappointing for the Steyr. Okay, so GB actually stand for gas bremse or something like that in Austrian, but basically in English that it means gas brake. So it's just using vented hot gas from the barrel when you fire the round uh, into slowing down the slide just a little bit. So it was designed in 1968, okay, by Hannes Kaplinger and Hermann Schweighöfer. Schweighöfer. It's an Austrian name. It was manufactured by Steyr Mannlicher and LAS Inc. LAS Inc. is probably uh, L, LAS Inc. is probably American manufacturer. Okay, it was designed in 1968. Notice how there's no years of service because it doesn't enter service in Austria. It lost to Glock 17. So, and also from Wikipedia, it was used by a Pakistani police force and a Lebanese police force. I think it was donated, like they just want to clear their inventory, so they give it to Lebanon and Pakistan. Okay, so that's a little bit information about it. So let's begin. Let's turn it into color and then slot 50 and parts name. So as usual, we always do this reloading. So reloading, you basically press the button. I press a wrong button. Slot 50 again. Reloading. Thank you. You push using your thumb. Okay. You press this button, and then the magazine holder will disengage the magazine, allowing it to pull out the old magazine and then inserting the new one in, just like that. Okay, so that's reloading. I hope you understand. It's very simple. You must understand. Like, oh my God, if you don't understand, I'm sorry. Uh, Maybe you should not watch this video. I'm sorry. So let's begin. Okay, so let's begin. Firing. Firing now. So the firing mechanism is very simple. It's pistol, just like any other pistol. I think there is a similarity here with the I'm sorry, Beretta M9. Okay, Beretta 92. Okay, but you can check that by yourself to verify if I'm wrong or not. So let's begin. If you find a little bit information or what I'm explaining is uh, wrong, you can type in the comment, like add your information about this pistol, on why it lost to what the name is, a Glock 17, something like that. Add more information so people who watch this video can like expand their knowledge on this design, on this history, because it was a piece of history. Okay, educate other viewer in the comment, because people read comment in my video. They read comment. It's not just some random people that never interact. It's people. It's human. So please leave your not leave your information, leave your opinion in the comment. No politics, thank you. So let's begin. So you pull the trigger here, very simple. The trigger connected to the trigger arm. Trigger arm is engaging this trigger here, and when you pull the trigger, it's very simple. You pull the trigger arm engaging the trigger here, and then the trigger here and the hammer will be disconnected right here. I'm gonna go very close. Will be disconnected right there, and then the hammer will be. The animation is a little bit wrong here, but a little bit not wrong, but slow. Okay. So when the trigger here disconnected from the hammer, this is what happened. The hammer being released and then hitting the firing pin hitting the primer, round is fired, and then the blowback happened. Okay, pushing down when the blowback happened, the slide will slide back. When it slide back, the slide will push down the trigger arm, as you can see here, push it down. Okay, push down the trigger arm, and also push back the hammer into position, allowing the trigger shear to be freely moved to catch the trigger. As you can see, catch the hammer, I mean. Sorry about that. So right there, the slide push down the trigger arm, and then the hammer push and uh, push it back and down, like push this down, push this back, like that, and then the trigger shear is free to move to engage the hammer, like right here. The engagement happened right there. Like follow the cursor here, watch carefully right there, right here. Okay, it being engaged and right there. Now the hammer is being held by the trigger here. It will not move. It was set in position, and then right there, it will not move. It moved a little bit. Okay, I see that. No need to be telling me I'm wrong, but it moved a little bit. But it basically being engaged by the trigger here, right there, and then the slide will go home. Not go home. I mean forward, back into position, allowing the trigger arm to go up again, ready in position. So because the trigger is pulled, the trigger arm cannot go like really go up fully because it was being pulled right here. Except when you release the trigger, it will go back a little bit right there, and then go up right there. Okay, to follow the contour in the slide here. Okay, when you release the trigger, simple like that. Now it's reset in position, ready for next round. Firing. You see, very simple as that. Now let's see the. I'm sorry about that moaning. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Uh, let's see the barrel, the gas delay mechanism. So basically, when you fire, you see, when you fire, the gas is being vented out vented out into the space between the barrel and the log cap here. Okay, so like that. Okay, log cap here is connected to the slide right here. Okay, so if the log cap is missing, the gas will be vented forward. You see, and it could be dangerous for the structures of the pistol, I think. Okay, so firing here, you can see the gas being vented out. Okay, right there. It just to delay the slide movement. Okay, not to stop it or to it's to delay, which is different than gas piston mechanism for a rifle, which is help cycle the system, but the gas here is to delay the cycle of the system to allow the uh, chamber pressures to be safe for extraction of the empty casing. Okay, so like that. Now round being ejected, being extracted out, and then being ejected. Okay, what the hell is that? What? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, the animation a little bit wrong. Okay. So now the casing is being ejected out right there by this trigger sear here. Okay. Now fresh round is waiting. This fresh round is waiting. It being pushed into the chamber. Everything is locked and ready for firing. Okay. I think I understand now why it use gas to delay the mechanism here, because in normal pistol it usually there's a lock mechanism, like when the barrel tilted down a little bit, or like there's a safety mechanism for the lock, but there's none in this pistol. That's why they need to delay the slide from being open too fast when the pressure is still high inside the chamber to be safe. Okay, so as you can see, there's literally no lock mechanism ever. Yep, there's no locking at all. Okay, so like in rifle, the bolt is being tilted into lock position with the barrel, but in here in this pistol there's none of the locking mechanism at all. So maybe that is why they use gas to delay the slide a little bit. So I think that's it. If you have different information, you can type it in the comment, correct me, so we can learn together. Okay, so now let's see the cocker here, this thing here. Like follow my cursor here, the cocker here. So let's begin. But before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. If you hear from Valorant, if you hate me, I don't care. If you love me or if you like me, please continue watching. We can play together again in Valorant, okay? GG. Let's begin. Okay. Uh, why I'm doing that? Okay. Decocker. How decocker work here is very simple. You basically decocking lever here. You pull down the decocking lever, allowing the trigger to tilt it a little bit here, to tilt it right there. You see the tilt, okay? Allowing the hammer to go forward, okay? Right here, okay? Right here. But there is also a safety mechanism here. So you need to see it first. So you see this cutout here, okay? So when decocker was in this position, it cannot go forward because the pathway is being blocked by this point here. Okay, so basically when you tilting the trigger sear here, you're allowing the hammer to fall, but even if the hammer hitting the firing pin cannot go forward to hitting the primer because the pathway is not aligned. Okay, like right there. And then when the hammer is set in position, you decocking lever back into position. Now there's a pathway for the firing pin to go forward, hitting the primer, but the hammer is done. I'm sorry, I need to drink water. So as you can see here, now the pathway is clear for the hammer to go forward, but for the firing pin to go forward, but the hammer is down. Okay, so now you in decock position. I'm sorry about that. Now you in decock position. So when you in decock position, the hammer is down. I should show you a little bit of this part, but I can do it again. Okay, so now in decock position, yeah, I think I need to show you. Okay, I was wrong about this one. I need to show you the full mechanism here. Okay, decocking. As you can see here, uh, as we see before, you tilt the decocking lever, allowing the triggers here to disconnect from the trigger being pushed forward into this position, but the firing pin cannot go forward because the pathway is being blocked, as you can see here. Okay, the pathway is being blocked by unaligned decocking lever. Now it's in position like this. You can see decocking here. The trigger is pulling the trigger arm backward like this into position. Why is that? Because now it allows the trigger and the trigger arm to directly connect with the hammer. Okay, to directly connect with the hammer right here. So when you pull the trigger, you basically pulling the hammer back and then releasing it. Okay, as you can see right here. What you do here is you pull the trigger arm connected to the hammer. So when you pull the trigger, it will directly reset the trigger. Directly reset the trigger really hard, allowing it to go back and then being released like that. Now the trigger go forward, hitting the primer. Okay, like this. Run is fire. You see, right there. Okay. Once again, you pull the trigger. Trigger arm connected to the trigger to the hammer. Right here, and then disconnect happen here, allowing the hammer to hitting the firing pin. See, and then so when disconnect happen, the trigger was reset into position right here. Okay, and then slide push down the trigger arm, allowing this triggers here to be ready in free position to engage the hammer right here. Now it's in position. Now the hammer is ready for firing from normal position, not in decock position. Okay, so like this. Okay, as you can see here. Okay, so it's in normal position. Now in decock position, right here. You see, just look carefully right here. Okay, now it's ready, firing. I'm sorry. Let me check. Okay, 20 minutes. Let's wrap this up. Okay. So this is in firing normal mode. Decocker. Decock position. I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself. So like that. So yeah, that's the mechanism. It's very simple. I think there's no safety feature because this is a pistol. So if like a officer probably gonna carry this in decock position. Okay, but I think there should be a safety. Okay, have we talked about the slide stop yet? Let's talk about it. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. Pavel Durov. Sorry about that. Technical issue. So as you can see here, so see this follower here. It will go up and push the slide stop to engage the slide, keeping it in this position. Okay, until you reload new round, new magazine. You put in new magazine. Okay, new magazine in, and then you push down the slide stop, allowing the slide to go forward, chambering around, ready for next firing. So that's slide stop mechanism. Firing again. So yeah, I guess that's it. Already 20 minutes. I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. Thank you for watching. This is X-ray version, X-ray 3 and 4. Okay, focus here. So this is how it looks in normal pictures. This is a cutaway. I'm sorry. In cutaway version, why I never review in cutaway version, because personally I don't get it. Okay, I don't understand cutaway like this. I prefer transparent version like this and then this, because you can still see the white, the transparent line out that can help you understand, like this line out here. Okay, like this one over here, everything like that. Okay, so it's show me more compared to cutaway, so that's why I'm not using cutaway. I guess that's it. Thank you for watching. I guess if you come here because you don't like me, get out. I don't like you too. But if you come here because you love what I do, leave a like, subscribe. Thank you very much. If you're from Valorant, again, like and subscribe, bro. I'll see you in the Valorant. GG. Welcome. I mean, goodbye. See you soon. Bye.